Welcome back to Conrad Weiser High School. Game 2 of 2 here of the Berks County All-Star Basketball Games. I'm Adam Cook. Alongside me is Ben Rupert. And the boys are up now as we celebrate the historic careers of many of these players covering all parts of Berks County. So we have just about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go before we have the tip-off of this, and it's pretty simple. Oh, there's Jayden Ware dunking. We're going to see a lot of dunks today, Ben.
We are. We're going to see a lot of dunks, and I think we're going to see a lot of lobs.
All right, so basically it is just split evenly, big schools and small schools. So we got Divisions 1 and 2 playing on red, and Divisions 3 and 4 playing for Team Blue. And what I like about this, Ben, is that it kind of shows that in the Berks League for boys, it's kind of split. There's a lot of really good talent on some of these small teams. You talk about the all-county roster having 3 small school players. That is A.J. Scheifley, Arguelles, and Mason Senna, who we'll, of course, get to later. But there's not a lack of talent in these smaller schools, and we're going to see how Blue is able to hang in with a stacked red team with the likes of Kingston, McCoy, Aiden Dauble, and such.
Right, yeah, you don't see one huge stacked team when it comes to Berks County. Obviously, you have your good players and your good teams, but there's not really one team where it's like, wow, they're just absolutely running away with every game and killing everybody and, you know, beating everybody in their path. So, but like you said, getting the diversity and seeing the different players from different schools and having all these people come out from big schools and small schools is good for the game of basketball.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the lineup cards for teams blue and red. Blue to your left and red to your right. This is pending any differences. If anyone didn't show up, this is just the information that we received here at Conrad Weiser. So a lot of talent, a lot of great players across the board, and they will be playing for one final time this season. Of course, it was Berks Catholic who came up with the county title for the first time since 2018. That was with Kingston McCoy at the helm, and it has mainly been Wilson, Reading, and Berks Catholic, and Central Catholic won a title as well in the mid-2000s. But since 2003, all of those titles have belonged to the same schools. So it will be interesting to see if those players dominate or if we see any of the teams that are represented here that maybe haven't had the same county success but have had great players. We'll see what kind of an impact that they make. So they are about to introduce the starting lineups here at Conrad Weiser High School. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a brief timeout. And on the other side, the tip-off of the Berks Boys All-Star Basketball Game. Welcome back to Robesonia as we introduce you to the tip-off of the Berks Boys All-Star Game from Conrad Weiser High School. It's Team Red and Team Blue. It'll be Kingston McCoy and Mesa Senna going up for the opening tip. Again, Berks Big Schools versus Berks Small Schools. If you were not here with us for our girls stream, 2 halves running 20-minute clock.
Should have a good one here, Adam. I think we got some good players here.
Oh, absolutely.
This will be a good one.
And Team Blue is going to start off with it. It's Nick DeBalko of Oley Valley who gets it. And a quick 3 from Mason Senna, wasting no time to put Blue on the board first. Here's Kingston McCoy. He responds with a 3 and got it.
Quick start for both teams here. Quick triggers.
Oh, absolutely. In the corner is Logan Cammauf of Schuylkill Valley. To his left is divisional rival Arguelles. They'll be teaming up for today's Senna. Inside, laying it up for 2 is DeBalko. Blues back on top. Double. Swings it out. Perez for 3. Got it. Scoring all over to start this one.
Quick triggers from the kids. They're just picking and popping here.
Arguelles to DeBalko. DeBalko is coached on blue by his head coach, Chad Walters. Red, coached by Joey Negron. Perez for another 3. This time won't go. It's rebounded by Senna. Senna, averaging just under 25 points a game, is the best scorer in Berks this season. And here's Perez swatting it away. Perez to McCoy, and they'll reset. It's that Berks Catholic discipline and that Berks Catholic shooting ability, I guess, as McCoy drains another 3 and Red's up by 4.
Kingston right up there, though, averaging 22.5 a game.
Arguelles out, corner 3 to DeBalko, won't go. Dalbel with a 3, won't go. Dalbel, a 1,000-point scorer at Exeter, played all 4 years. Committed to Shippensburg University for football. Here's Cammauf a 3 look. Speaking of footballers, Cammauf, a great running back at Schuylkill Valley. McCoy, Perez, 3 ball, drained. Second of the day for Jayden Perez. Of course, he plays for Muhlenberg, son of Rick Perez, Reading head coach. AJ Scheifley, another 1,000-point scorer. We have them all over the court today. Scheifley of Antietam High School swings it out. Arguelles baseline, swings it out. Corner look. Cammauf has it now, and corner taken and 3 sunk. There's Nick DeBalko, averaging just under a 3-point per game, and he makes his impact known via beyond the arc.
A lot of 3s going up here. A lot of 3s going up, a lot of 3s going down here to start this game.
Xavier Negron has it now, sends it off Perez and McCoy. McCoy, 3, won't go. Scheifley on the rebound. Scheifley, a long logo 3, just rattles out. Perez on the rebound to his left, McCoy. Brady Altamar into the game as well. Negron for 3, got it! So a 7-point lead early here for Red.
All of Red's points coming off of 3 so far in this game.
And here is Senna trying from 3. And it's going to go out of bounds. Red will have it. Altamar will inbound. Altamar to McCoy. Those teammates won plenty of hardware with the Berks Catholic Saints, including 3 district titles, a county title, as well as state final appearance. And Foul called. It will be Senna at the line, 6-foot guard from Fleetwood. Named to the All-County team this year, All-Division last year. Also All-Division for Fleetwood soccer team.
Looks like we got a couple subs coming in here.
Yep. Both teams will swap out their lineups.
Senna has also been a big contributor for this Fleetwood squad. Only missed one varsity game in the 3 seasons he was there.
And unlike the girls, the clock has not stopped for the free throws, so we're going to let it go. And
just going to let it run.
We're going to let it run. Senna misses his second. Rebound by Jayden Ware of Exeter. Off to his left, that's Ian Fleming, the heart of Governor Mifflin this season. And Corell Aking's taking a 3. Got it. Aking is a guard for Wilson who helped them win back-to-back county titles when he was a sophomore and junior. Named to the All-Division team this season, All-County last year. Taken away by Carter Schmidt, Twin Valley. And here comes Fleming to slam it down.
That was a loud 2 there for Red. That was the first 2 that they have so far.
Not surprising that we've seen a dunk already.
No, and that will definitely not be the last one you see.
3 ball taken and 3 ball sunk. And that was Senna who now checks out.
Senna already with 7 in the game.
Senna has improved every year of his career. Sits just under 1,000 points with 930. Fleming to Akings. Now back out for Ware. 3 ball. Just rattles out. Daniel Barata now has it. Sends it out for Chris Bergstrom. Coste for 3. Won't go. That's Noel Coste. And I bet you the put back gets some points for blue. Coste twins both playing. You have Noel wearing number 5 and Jonas wearing number 6, both of Antietam High School. Here's Noel with it. Sends it out for 2. Won't go. Put back. And he gets the second. Akings sends it out. Fleming had dunked it already and now hits it from range. 23-16 our score with 12.5 minutes left in this first half. Coste pulling up for 2. Won't get it. Fleming on the rebound. Long pass to Akings in transition. A 3-on-1 here. Donati trying to alley-oop it to Jayden Ware. Can't come down with it. That's not the only dunk attempt you'll see from Jayden.
No, it is not, and that will not be the last lob you see either.
Inside Coste pulling up for 2. Got it.
You see a lob go up, you might see a lob come right back down.
Akings logo 3. Have fun with it. Almost got it.
Bank was almost open there.
And you're seeing the guys have fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you want out of this game, right?
Absolutely.
You want to see the guys have fun in the last one. You see the guys throwing up lobs, throwing down jams, pulling up from logo. That's what you want to see.
Bergstrom pulling up for 2. Got it. And we have a ball game here. 1 possession activity here is Red only up by 3 now. Fleming trying to increase it again. Step back 3 won't go. Rebound is by Josiah Urbaez of Schuylkill Valley. And Nate Winkler trying to get a handle on it. Keeps it in. But ultimately it goes to Carter Schmidt.
Little 3-on-1 here.
Schmidt, Ware, Fleming. Donati has it. They'll reset. Donati taking a 3. Airballs it. Don't be mistaken, though. Donati's been a great 3-point shooter all season
Donati
long.
has been one of the best shooters for Exeter this year for sure.
Has really stepped up in the absence of guys like Brady Murray from last year that graduated. You have Carter Redding. Here's Ware trying for 2. Lays it in.
Looks like we'll get another sub check here in about a couple seconds.
A little number change on our end. We have Nathan Winkler wearing number 12 for Team Blue, and there's Coste draining a corner 3. It's a 2-point game, and the subs will check in. This is fun to watch.
This is fun.
And like we were talking about pregame, even the smaller school players are really able to hang into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you want, right? You want a good competitive game between the big and small schools. And I think that's what we've seen this year throughout Berks County, not just in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, you had Wyomissing, who really tested a good Muhlenberg team in that quarterfinal round, 7-on-2, almost upset them. It took to the buzzer a 3 that won it for Muhlenberg. But still, I think that really showed that some of these teams are really able to hang in there.
And these teams are here to compete, right? They're here to give you a good battle, and they're going to do the best they can to try to pull one out.
Yeah. And look at a guy like Conlon Crick, who was an assistant at Exeter, seeing some big school action, going down to Wyomissing. I mean, he got promoted to head coach, so it's not really going down for him. But in terms of school size, here's a 2 won't be able to connect. That is DeBalko. But for Conlon Crick, what he's been able to build there at Wyomissing is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, considering you're going from Exeter Township to then going back down to Wyomissing, it's pretty remarkable.
It's different. It's a different environment.
Absolutely. It's something you have to adapt to for sure.
Kingston taking it easy. The Colgate commit lays in 2 as Reds back up to a 6-point lead. 4 straight. Arguelles laying in 2. Quick response.
Yeah, and I think that's what we've seen all game, and that's what we're probably going to continue to see. So,
McCoy to double. Double, long 3. Just missed it. Arguelles on the rebound.
Senna, long 3.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He got it.
He's got 10 already.
It's a 1-point game at the hands of Mason Senna. Here's a retaliation from beyond the arc from Dylan Scott, unable to connect with the rim. Senna again. Not quite. McCoy and Altamar both trying to come down with it. It's Altamar to McCoy. Baseline. Lays it in. Still a 1-possession game. We'll see what Blue can muster up here. Arguelles coming in. Lays in the 2 more. Arguelles is so sharp from mid-range and just in the paint. He's not like an overwhelming force being a guard, but he doesn't really live from the 3-point line.
No, you want to kind of force him to stay to the outside, because if it gets to the mid-range or in, you're starting to get into trouble there. So forcing him outside is probably going to be one of your best options. I
got to see him and the Spartans battle Oley to double overtime earlier this season. One of the best games in the county at Oley. And Arguelles had a career high. That was 33 points. That was back in January. And he really just bread and butter was that mid-range shot.
Yeah, getting to his spot for sure.
Passes it off for Cammauf now. McCoy bats it away, but Blue's able to hold on, and actually now Brady Altamar strips it away. McCoy to his left, finds Negron, rattles out. Rebound is by Cammauf, and Arguelles has it. Arguelles driving inside, floats to. Exactly what we were talking about.
What we've been talking about.
And Blue now has the lead.
Fought all the way back now with 6 minutes left and a half. Still some time.
Negron kicks it out. McCoy for 3. Won't go. Senna comes down with it, and what a player he has been for Fleetwood.
Yeah, he has been the heart and soul of that team for sure.
Senna lays in 2. And look at that, Ben. 3-point lead in favor of Blue now.
There we go. Like we said in the last game with the girls' game, seems like that one team was trying to claw their way back, and now all of a sudden the tables have turned.
6 straight for Blue. Trying to end that is double with a 3. Won't go. Scott and Senna coming down for it. It's Senna who gets the rebound. DeBalko coming inside, lays in 2.
Kingston's got 10 already.
See if he gets 12. Trying to get it past Cammauf, and there is his 12. Red will make its subs, and now blue will as well. They're at the scores table, so we got a little bit of time to see these guys. Arguelles coming in, trying to pass it in. It's looked to be Kingston who hit it out.
Believe it was.
That is correct.
Little score check. We got Senna, Mason Senna with 12 already, along with Kingston McCoy also with 12.
Senna, an efficient scorer and a great shooter. He checks out. We got 2 new lineups. Here's Scheifley, who fits many of those qualities for Antietam as well. Misses on that. Here's Perez pulling up for 3. Won't go, and Scheifley rebounds.
Yeah, he's been one of the best contributors on that Antietam team the whole year.
Coste to Bergstrom, and the Kutztown senior finds it from beyond the arc. And now it's back over to blue, who has a 6-point lead.
Yeah, big turnover there for Red. Not quite what you want to see there.
I mean, the tides are shifting, and
yeah, you can see the momentum starting to shift. Oh, my.
It's off of Bergstrom's head. Perez has it. Inside, Schmidt lays it in. A little bit of a finger roll there from the 6-foot guard from Twin Valley. Missed a little bit of time this season, but averaged 18.7 points per game over the 16 that he played in. Scheifley with the offensive board. Nice pass inside, and he gets 2. It was Winkler who finished it. Ware long 3 to respond. Won't go. Now the rebounds to Chris Bergstrom. Bergstrom named to the All-Division team the past 2 seasons. Here's Scheifley coming in. Scheifley lays in 2.
Blue team's starting to pull away now a little bit.
Absolutely. That's an 8-point lead, the biggest they've had so far.
Biggest lead of the game for either team.
Scheifley, a 3-time basketball All-Star, also made the honorable mention team this season for Antietam's soccer team. All-Division twice and All-County this season. A little bit of a floater from Scheifley, and it won't go. Here comes Ware. He's going to dunk it. Not quite.
A little bit of a kind of a lay dunk.
He got up.
He did. He got up there. We saw him trying to do it in warm-ups.
He did do it. He did connect with it. Scheifley won't connect there. Akings, long pass to Perez. Behind the back to Fleming. And there's 2, and Red slowly fighting back now. Has cut it to 4.
2:40 left in the half. I mean, we got some time here. Long 3.
Bergstrom's shot won't fall. Winkler battling with Akings for it, and it just finds its way to Noel Coste. A 3 would be huge here. And it's Schmidt trying for it.
There it is.
And he gets it. Spoken into existence.
There you go.
So now it's a 1-possession game again.
2:10 left to play.
There's Jonas Coste. Jonas coming in, won't go. Rebound is by Scheifley. Has it blocked by Schmidt. And Scheifley again has it. Akings trying to get it. Winkler ultimately ends up with it. Coste from the free throw line puts in 2. Fleming dunks it again.
He's got 9 now. He's had a great start to this game, a 3 and a couple buckets.
Governor Mifflin really had a great season last year. Won its first state playoff game. Winkler trying for 2, won't connect. Fleming was the only junior to get significant time on that team. And using that experience was the best option for the Mustangs. And there's Akings hitting a 3 to tie it at 47.
1:15 to go. This is going to be an exciting finish this first half here.
Speaking of Akings, his Bulldogs were the ones that actually eliminated the Mustangs in the county semifinal. Akings to Fleming and just loses handle on it. So a minute left, and it's really anyone's game.
It is anyone's game, and I'll tell you what, Adam, if this is any indication about how this second half is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Girls' game wasn't particularly great in the second half, but I really like what we're seeing here.
Some good first half competition from them, for sure.
Scheifley driving inside. Coste with a baseline. Kicks it out for his brother from 3, and the lead belongs back to blue. I mean, you look at these rosters, it's like, wow, you have Kingston, Dauble, Rosario, all of these guys.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't believe Wesley is here, but you have all of these guys that have made such an impact on Berks, at least in a team sense. It's like, whoa, are these guys just gonna blow out the blue team? But no, these guys are real ballers.
They have hung around.
At the buzzer, Coste will fall. So it's a 1-point lead for blue going into the half, and what a game it has been so far. A lot of threes, a couple of dunks, and everyone on the floor having fun for one last time. So we will see you after this 5-minute intermission at the halftime break for the start of 20 more minutes of basketball here from Conrad Weiser. second half of the Berks Boys All-Star Game to wrap up the basketball season here at Conrad Weiser High School. We are just about ready to get started as the blue team, the small school group, is leading by a point, 50-49 over the big schools.
Yeah, we've seen some good stuff from both teams, though, Adam. A lot of threes, a couple dunks, a couple tough layups. But overall, it's been some good basketball through the 20 minutes that have been played.
Really not. Have we seen any free throws?
Not yet.
I don't think so, no.
We had one foul by the red team in the first half, but it was on the floor. So no free throws yet for either team.
I don't think anyone wants to go home
free
hurt.
Throws. Or go home hurt. Yeah. I was gonna say shoot free throws, but
Here's McCoy, fakes a three, comes inside, and just blitzes the defense to give Red the quick lead to start this second half. Urbaez is being swarmed by Donati, and McCoy ultimately finds a way out inside for DeBalko, laying in two, and another lead change.
Back and forth and back and forth.
McCoy off to Donati, double, three ball, won't go. Nice pass from center to DeBalko. Senna, DeBalko, three ball.
In and out. Tough roll. We've seen that a couple times today.
Yeah.
Some tough rolls.
Seen a lot of threes and a lot of close ones. Here's McCoy for two and the lead again. 4 quick points from the King.
Kingston's got 16.
Nice pass inside Cammauf. Now Scheifley won't go. And it's Dylan Scott who comes down with it. Altamar quick across the court. Into the corner for Donati, who swishes it.
Donati, a quick trigger.
And now it's up to a 2-possession game. Red looking good.
Coming out strong in this first half.
And Cammauf just can't get it to fall. And McCoy sends it out for Team Red. Long three.
Oh.
Missed it. Senna out, and losing his handle on it is going to be Barata. Donati won't be able to get the alley-oop.
Seen a couple of those today already.
Trading it with Dylan Scott there. And here's Urbaez, Cammauf. Senna won't take it. Now he will. Misses it. Donati, McCoy. Double now.
Interesting little possession there.
Yeah.
Tried to get it off the glass for the oop, but
Barata driving in, floats two. Blue hanging in there, down by 4.
Yeah.
17 to play. Plenty of time remaining. McCoy. Now out. Scott, three ball. Swishes it. And now
Red coming out hot to start this second half.
Yeah, absolutely. 7-point advantage, so have outscored Blue by 8. Senna, 3. Just misses it. Another one of those threes that, if it did fall, could completely change how this game's going. But instead, it just rattled out, and there was another three that could not quite connect. Another one.
Another in and out. Wow.
Man.
This rim's being unforgiving today.
See what Donati has. He gets it. And a 10-point advantage for Red.
This has been an explosive start.
DeBalko, a nice little flashy play on the other end. Chips into that double-digit advantage. Donati again.
Little heat check there in the corner, I think.
Senna gets 2.
First points of the half for him. He's got 14.
Double driving inside. He has an open lane for 2. DeBalko was contested by Donati. Hands it off to Barata to his left. Hits the rim and off. Altamar Donati. Donati another 3-ball from that corner. Booyah! 11-point lead. Here is Cammauf on the other end. And it is ultimately Urbaez tipping it in.
That is Donati's third 3 of the half. He's putting him up and putting him down in this half.
He's on fire, absolutely. So we have some new faces in this one. It's Ware trying to replicate what Donati did, but ultimately unsuccessful in his effort. A Winkler, 1,000-point score at Brandywine. Kicks it out to Arguelles, Coste. Coste from 3. Got it. Perez trying to retaliate, won't go. Ware putback, also no good, and it's Winkler coming down with it now for blue. And a chance to make this a one-possession game after just a minute ago, Red was leading by 11. Here we go, and another tough
in
miss
and out,
for blue.
man.
Red will get possession.
Blue slowly but steadily starting to fight their way back into this game. It was an 11-point game. We got 6-point game now, 2-possession game.
And I really like how this, obviously the other group is very talented as well, with Senna leading the charge for blue, but I like how this blue group is played with the 3 Antietam players, the Costes and Scheifley, as well as Arguelles has been playing great. Nate Winkler, another 1,000-point scorer. See if they're able to connect. Jonas Coste driving in, couldn't quite keep a handle on it, but does kick it out for his brother. Rebound is by Winkler. Costes will try again. From 3. Got it. It's a one-possession game. Just over 13 minutes left to play. Fleming trying to float in 2, and it finds a way in. 71-66 the score now. Taken away by Fleming. Oh, he tried for the windmill. 2 for 3 on dunks. Still pretty good.
Especially when you're trying windmills.
Yeah. Arguelles picks him off. Ultimately, it was a foul called against blue. So red with a chance to do some more damage. Akings to Perez. Schmidt now. Schmidt, long 3 corner, won't go. Arguelles trying for it, but it's Schmidt who rebounds. Got it.
Got the roll. That's the friendly roll. Rim felt bad.
Lead back up to 7. Coste. Arguelles. Inside for 2. Antietam's boys, obviously you see 3 of them on the court right now. They have really, for the circumstances that Antietam has been through over the past couple of years, I mean, their school got flooded. They have really done a nice job to represent the school and really make a name for that basketball program. Just a win away from making state this season. But consistently, they're in the double digits for wins and always contending for that Berks 4 title. Won it the prior 2 years. Ultimately, it was Oley Valley who won it this year. And there's a 3-ball sunk by Negron.
Yeah, and the way they continued to develop that program this year was definitely huge for that school. And
bang! Coste.
There it is. There's another. But I think continuing to develop that program is going to be big for that school for sure.
5-point lead, Red, 78-73. Scheifley to Coste. Arguelles won't take it. Now he will. Steps back for three. Oh my goodness.
This rim is being unforgiving.
Thankfully, they do get the rebound, and Coste puts in two. And back to a one-possession game, but I can't even count
how many rollouts we've had.
Exactly. Ware hits it from the corner. Little friendly talk with Double on the bench over there, teammates, and they're both committed to play Division II in the PSAC, so that'll be Ware at IUP and that'll be Double at Shippensburg. Two great football and basketball players. They both realistically could be playing either sport in college.
I agree with that, but going back to talking with teammates, it's cool to see the guys talking with teammates, but also talking and conversing with players from other schools, and especially their rival schools, and somebody you wouldn't really talk to throughout the year.
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys really do have respect for one another. Donati trying for another three, won't go. Send a nice rebound out for DeBalko. He'll try from three, just misses. Send a rebound off balance two, won't go. McCoy on the rebound. Long pass out for Double. Double behind the back pass to Donati. And what a beautiful little sequence from the Eagles.
Donati's got 11 in the quarter. In the half, I should say. Apologies.
Senna is defended by Double. Long pass out. Inside Urbaez, blocked by McCoy. McCoy to Donati. Gives it to McCoy. Not quite an alley-oop, but a nice sequence nonetheless.
Alley-oop layup.
You could say that for sure. And Blue, quick 2 points on the other end. That was Urbaez. Schuylkill Valley with a nice little season. They did qualify for states. Great representation in 4A with Wyomissing, Schuylkill Valley, and Berks Catholic all making that bracket.
Absolutely. Getting representation from all over. You know what I'm saying?
Fleming has it. Fleming to McCoy. And lay it in. Yeah, Taylor Grimm, head coach of Schuylkill Valley, has coached them to be a very consistently good team year after year. Fleming, McCoy.
Oh.
Nope.
Off the backboard lob. That's the second one we've seen from them today. This is some fast-paced basketball. They're just throwing it around, looking to play some fun.
Absolutely. But back to Schuylkill Valley, they lost to Wyomissing twice during the regular season. But ultimately, they get back at them in the district tournament in that third matchup and eventually seal the win.
That's absolutely right. Another good game to watch. I know there was countless of those this year, but...
Speaking of the Panthers, there's Urbaez laying in two. Checking in for McCoy will be Dylan Scott of Daniel Boone, averaging 8.7 this season. Was named to the honorable mention team. Double will check out for Perez. And Fleming's out too.
Perez, 2-year varsity athlete. 15 against Governor Mifflin as a junior.
Yeah,
was his career high. He's got a couple here tonight, though. He's got a couple threes. He's got 6. He's got 2 threes.
Perez always ignites the gym when he hits a three. It's fun to see him do it.
Absolutely.
And he's good from the arc, too.
Yeah. Oh, you can't leave him open from there, or he will make you pay.
There's Barata with 2. 4-point lead, Red. Donati. Another 3 from Scott. Again, misses just off the mark and coming down with a rebound. Inside, there's Bergstrom, who lays in 2. Bergstrom, a 3-year varsity starter, has over 700 career points. Urbaez off the miss, tries his own 3, airballs it. Rebound is by Senna. Over his back, lays it in. And gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, we have a tied game.
Locked at 87. We might have a little 100-point game here on our hands.
Oh, I could see it. Perez unable to connect with the rim on that one. Barata, Senna, DeBalko in the quarter driving baseline, has it hit away from him from Dylan Scott. 5:50 remaining. Senna. Bang! And Blue, with their first lead since the start of this second half, we'll see the other groupings check in now shortly.
Senna with 21 now.
Remarkable performance from him. Donati off the mark. Scott, long two. And it looks like what we've seen on the other side from Blue, just rattling out. DeBalko, yes.
How do you score that?
That was an interesting little sequence.
Just to give you guys a little heads up, Senna with, let's see, he's got 23 now, and then the leading scorer for the red team being Kingston McCoy with 20 of his own.
5-point lead for Blue. Fleming to Akings. McCoy trying to cut into that. Won't go. Fleming rebounds. Gets the board on offense. Negron for three now. Won't go. Akings rebounds. And they're doing a great job with their athleticism to grab those boards. McCoy now makes him pay for it.
There you go.
3-point game again.
Kingston with 22 now.
Coste to his left, Arguelles. Here's Bergstrom. Long pass, Arguelles floating in two. Won't quite go, and it's Fleming who comes down with it. Negron, quick in transition to McCoy, well over his head. But they saved it. Double. Three. No. Cammauf will have it, but ultimately Kingston steals it off the top of the backboard. And ultimately it's Red who comes down with it. It's Fleming who lays in two.
We got a 1-point game here, 3:28 to play. This is going to come down to the end, Adam.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I was just thinking. Cammauf. Bergstrom. Won't go. Negron comes up with a rebound, and ultimately it's tipped out.
I mean, this is what you want to see, though, right? All-star game, 92-91. I mean, we got a high-scoring shootout here.
Scoring all over.
For the last one of the year.
I think Snip Esterly would not like this kind of scoring.
No, he would not. 15 for Fleming.
So Red back on top, 93-92 as Fleming lays at him. Bergstrom in the corner, defended by Dauble. Scheifley, nice defense played by Akings, and there's a miss. Long pass by Akings, broken up by Arguelles. Arguelles, Cammauf. Won't go, Arguelles, nice rebound right under the net. Kicks it out, and Dauble takes it away. McCoy, he's a one-on-one, and he finds two.
Gets it to go.
3-point game. Subs coming in now.
And for those of you sitting at home wondering, wow, this game's going really fast, that would be because there has been two fouls in the whole game.
Well, and remember, the fouls don't affect the clock unless they're shooting. We have not seen a single shooting foul.
We have not seen a single shooting foul. Every foul has been on the floor so far, so no free throws for either team.
No jump balls, no travels, no double dribbles.
Not a whole lot of violations in this game.
I don't think we've seen like a single violation at all.
I don't think we have. Other than some on-the-floor fouls, we've got nothing.
McCoy trying to take it away from Jonas Coste, and there it is.
And there's our – look at us, Adam. Commentator's jinx.
Just as we were talking about that, there is the first shooting foul of the day. It's going to be 3 awarded to Jonas Coste. And I guess they will let the clock run down a little bit.
I believe so. The commentator's curse. Look at us.
So, Blue with a chance to really draw even here. not exactly even, but they'll only be one down, and that's important in a one-possession game. So the clock actually just stopped with 1 minute left.
53 seconds to play here, 1 point game.
Corner 3, Akings won't go.
Chance for the lead here for Blue.
Scheifley for 3, bangs it home! And Blue is the lead.
Big shot there, 2 point game with 30 seconds to play. Here we go.
McCoy pulling up to tie, won't go! Blue's got to slow it down here. 20 seconds left. Scheifley has it. He's getting swarmed. Arguelles inside. Winkler. Back out. Coste.
10 seconds to play.
Foul called.
And we're going to see an intentional foul here, I think. Try to stop the clock. 7.2 seconds to go. Now, if you're Red, you got to think. You don't need a 3. 3 just sends this thing to overtime. I don't know if we're playing overtime.
Are they going to get the steal? McCoy
forced to foul.
Does foul. So 5 seconds left. Arguelles has it, and he's fouled.
Red looking for a travel there.
Yeah.
Didn't get it. I think the foul was called before the movement.
3.4 left. Scheifley
Gets
it's
it in.
Arguelles open floor, tries for 3, has it blocked, but it doesn't matter.
And that
Blue comes away with an amazing win in this one. The small schools representing in the Berks All-Star game, 97-95 the final score. And folks, what an amazing game. What a finale to cap off the amazing careers of these Berks County seniors. Don't go anywhere on the Student Sportscast, as we will have some post-game coverage coming your way, including an interview with our player of the game from Team Blue. On the court here with Fleetwood's Mason Senna, our player of the game for the Berks Boys All-Star Game. I mean, how fun was this to play in high-scoring game for sure?
It was really a lot of fun. You don't really play a lot of this style during the season, so it's fun to have a game like this where it's just shoot whatever, have a lot of freedom. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what does it say that it's basically Blues the smaller schools, Reds the bigger schools, that you guys could come away with a victory?
It says a lot. I think it says that, on any given day with a good group of players, if you can compete and work hard, you can come out with a victory.
I mean, playing with some of your rivals from your division, what's that feeling like?
It's really just a different look at the game. I have to take these kids that I've played against my whole life, and now they're going to be my teammates. So it's fun to try and adapt to the change, and it's a good challenge. Playing
at Misericordia, I mean, congrats for inking that little college offer. I mean, how exciting is it knowing that this isn't quite it? Obviously, this is it for you and Berks, but you have more left.
It's really exciting. I think I'm mainly excited about the opportunity to push myself to be the best I really can be. I think it's going to really test how badly I want to be a good player and how badly I want it.
Awesome. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Welcome back as we wrap things up here from Conrad Weiser as the Berks Blue Boys come away with a thrilling 97-95 victory to proudly represent the small schools of the county. And, I mean, that was awesome to watch. It's a different game than you'll see at most high school levels.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you had the best players on the floor there, and we had a shootout. We had 97-95. That was one of the more higher scoring games than you'll ever see.
It's all fun. It's all good vibes here in Robesonia. Ben, do you want to go over top scores of each team this afternoon?
Sure, I'd love to. So we'll start with the winning team, the Blue Boys. 97 was their final score. Their leading scorer, Mason Senna, with 23. Then after that were the Coste Twins with 14 and 12 apiece. And then for the red team with 95, in first, scoring the most out of anybody today, Kingston McCoy with 24. Then behind him, we had Ian Fleming with 15. And then behind him was Dylan Donati from Exeter with 11 of his own.
And Donati, you saw great from three in that second half, and Fleming slammed it down a couple of times. So
Absolutely.
Just fun basketball to watch here to end these historic Berks careers. I mean, this was such a good class. Had 6 different 1,000-point scores, and you really don't come by it something like that so often.
No, that's not something you see for every class. So it was fun to get to watch this year. All the great basketball that we saw, all the great players that we saw. And don't get me wrong, the county next year is going to be very good, very good. We got a lot of great players coming back, a lot of great teams coming back. So definitely something to watch out for next year.
A lot of talent returning, a lot of talent graduating. It was fun to see the latter, the people graduating, see them for one final time here on the court this season. I mean, for me, it's kind of emotional because I've been watching Berks High School basketball for 4 years now. I, along with many of these players, are heading off to college, won't be able to be here to watch some of the action.
Yeah.
So
and for me as well, going to watch these games and then now being in the booth with you one last time.
Absolutely, Ben. It's been a pleasure having you. Thank you for joining
me. Thanks
for
having me.
Thank you to Conrad Weiser for having us, Christopher Klein, the athletic director, and all the staff here. And thank you to everyone who has made the Student Sportscast so successful over the past year that we've been running it. It was about a year ago today, actually, that we had our first broadcast. That was baseball. And speaking of baseball, that's what we're transitioning right into now, and we have baseball starting next week. Sorry we couldn't get to your game this week, Ben.
Quite all right.
Question, Ben. Was it raining during the game?
It was towards the end, yeah.
Okay.
So
we had to make the unfortunate decision to cancel our broadcast for that. But our first baseball game will be next week. It'll be on Friday. Fleetwood at Berks Catholic. And then we have almost weekly coverage for you coming your way after that. Ben, we'll see you guys at Governor Mifflin the following Monday. So that should be a good matchup as well. That is
be fun.
Audio-only broadcasts from different high schools around Berks County. So make sure to tune along on this YouTube page, drop a subscription, and follow our social medias. You can find me at Adam Cook Journalism, and then you'll be in touch with everything that happens with the Student Sportscast to round out our 2026 coverage. For Ben Rupert, and I'm Adam Cook, thank you for watching this, and have a good night, folks.